A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to the crowds, "When you see a cloud rising in the west, you say immediately that it is going to rain, and so it does. And when you notice that the wind is blowing from the south, you say that it is going to be hot. And so it is. You hypocrites! You know how to interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. Why do you not know how to interpret the present time? Why do you not judge for yourselves what is right? If you're to go with your opponent before a magistrate, make an effort to settle the matter on the way. Otherwise, your opponent will turn you over to the judge, and the judge hand you over to the constable, and the constable throw you into prison. I say to you, you will not be released until you have paid the last penny." The Gospel of the Lord. Have you ever asked for a sign from God? A sign that if you pass the test, it means you are meant to enter here. A sign that if she or he doesn't reply to you, you will stop bothering and let go of your feelings. Or a sign that if you encounter a priest or a seminarian, you will also consider the life to the priesthood. Our gospel for today speaks about signs. Jesus rebuked the crowd for being able to interpret the appearance of the earth and sky, yet failing to recognize the signs revealed to them by the Lord Himself. They were blinded by all the signs they sought, to the point that they missed the greatest sign they had been looking for. In life, signs are actually good help, as they lead us to the right direction. It is through signs that we know whether we should turn right or left on the road, or if the floor is slippery or not. In the spiritual aspect, we also ask signs from God, whether through people or events that would serve as our basis in our decisions in life. Although signs are helpful, we are also reminded not to depend solely on them. Jesus, in our gospel today, reminds us to trust in God's providence more than the signs we seek. The crowd may seem delusional, but sometimes we are just like them. We ask for many signs. We say a lot in our prayers, yet we fail to recognize what God is already doing in our lives. Because we expect something different and we feel that our prayers are not answered, we start to blame Him as if we truly deserve what we asked for. Jesus challenges us to transcend from this kind of attitude. We should learn that we cannot confine God within the box of our expectations. Yes, we may ask for many things and receive nothing, but there are also countless blessings God has given us that we never asked for. And this calls us to open our hearts to Him and be sensitive to the promptings of the Holy Spirit. My dear Thomasians, Jesus invites us today not to look for signs, but to recognize the goodness that God has already been doing in our lives. He calls us to a life of prayer and discernment so that we may be able to live in accordance to the will of the Father. Signs may help us, but they should never be the end. May the signs we ask for lead us to deepen more our relationship with Christ, who is the greatest sign God has revealed to us. As we continue on our journey, may we seek Jesus more earnestly and live the life He has modeled for us. Let us ask for the grace of clarity and wisdom to see more clearly the goodness of God, so that we may know, love, and serve Him more. God bless us all.